Hey, Coach, you start?
Yeah, I give them a lot of credit. They don't score a lot of points. They don't shoot well from the three-point line, and tonight they did, and they're a tough team when they shoot the ball well. Obviously, for the three-point line for the game, they shot 44%. They're going to beat a lot of teams if they shoot that type of percentage.
Eugene?
Rick, you've been around for a long time, and I've gotten to coach against some familiar faces, but what was it like going up against Steve Masiello this weekend?
I always root for Steve. I root for any player that played for me. Obviously, we wanted to win the game, but Manhattan outplayed us. I think this league is parity is the magical word. I don't think you could say one team is better than the other. We're certainly just a very average basketball team. We've got to upgrade our talent. We intend on doing that, but we played hard, they played hard, and they were the better team tonight.
I know it wasn't the ideal result today, but what do you have to say about your relationship with Steve, over the years and seeing him again as a MAC coach?
Well, Steve is probably my longest running assistant coach and friend because he was my New York Knicks ball boy. Then he came to Kentucky and played for me. Then he became my assistant. So I've known Steven since he's probably 13, 14 years of age. I'm very proud of him.
And what made Manhattan so tough today? Was it just one of those nights where the shots were going in for them, or what do you have to say about
Well, you got to execute too. You got to execute the play. And they did a very good job of making free throws, very good job of rebounding the ball. They just outplayed us tonight. If we would have played the second half like the first half, we had a lot of individuals that they shut down. And we didn't play particularly well, especially our young big guys did not play well tonight, and you're going to expect that. But they're going to be very good players down the road.
First couple of games since that long layoff, what do you take away from this weekend?
Not much. We're just going to keep on working, and hopefully in the next 8 games get better. We're probably hopefully going to go 5-3, 4-4. We know we're not a world beater, but we can just get better and better and better. You take a guy like Asante Gist. Now, he didn't play well tonight, but he's missed, besides the 40 days of COVID, he's missed another 40 days with a hand injury and a back injury. So he's not the same player tonight that we had early in the year, but hopefully in the next 8 games, he'll get his game back.
Thank you.
Ken?
Hey, Coach, Ken Kreitzer, Sons of American Legion Radio. What did you feel you had to do on defense today? You gave up a lot of points in the first half, but then you were in the second half, you were able to get 2 extended runs on Manhattan.
We did. What's disappointing is the last play of the game when they made the 3. We were trying to foul Williams 0, and we said, don't come off any of the shooters. And Dylan just gave the guy a 3-point shot. That's very disappointing for a senior to do that. We wanted to put Williams to the line, and we didn't do that. And that's disappointing because that's mental capabilities, mental aptitude. You got to do the right things in that situation. Not that we would have won the game, but at least we would have had a better chance at it.
Coach, it seemed like when Ryan Myers went in the game, especially in the second half, he gave you a lot of energy, had those back-to-back 3-point plays.
Yeah, I'll second guess myself a little bit, but chemistry is very important to a basketball team. I know we're not a great team, and I think I would kill Asante Gist if I didn't play him as a senior at that point. So mentally, I probably did the right thing. Physically, I probably did the wrong thing.
And Coach, out of the 5 position, you got 20 points today. Shema had 9 and Joseph had 11. Did you feel like they grew something offensively today?
They're both going to be great players. When you have a 7-foot and a 6'9" like these 2 guys is Fred, those 2 guys I would recruit at Louisville. So they're both excellent players, but they're both so far. One guy can't shoot from the perimeter. The other guy's way too weak physically. So by their junior years, we hope to have 2 great players.
And Barak, John Louis showed a lot of quickness, speed, taking the ball up the court. You also had him playing defense on Manhattan's point player most of the game. What did you think of his game?
He's the best player on the team for us. And I say that from a all around, like obviously we know Ross is the best scorer, but from a defensive standpoint, from an athletic standpoint, From an improvement standpoint, he's been the most consistent, best player on the team. So we're excited because we got those 3 guys back. We've got a great recruiting class, and just let's get through these 8 games, play well in the tournament, and build something special.
Coach, what will you work on in practice going into your games this week?
Well, we're just going to try to get guys in better condition. We knew this would be the back-to-back would be a very tough game for us. We knew that. We knew they were going to play well, but Manhattan did a great job. Sometimes you make excuses, which I've always believed is a sign of weakness. The reason we lost tonight is Manhattan outplayed us on the backboard, outplayed us shooting the basketball, outplayed us totally. They didn't press us because it was back-to-back games, which was a smart move on Stevens' part. So they deserve all the credit. No excuses on our part. They outplayed us.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Jim, you have any questions or no?
Yes, Coach, I guess the 2 things that troubled you the most tonight were 16 turnovers and 23 second chance points.
Those are the 2 biggest weaknesses. We turn the ball over at an alarming rate every day in practice. That's been a weakness of ours. Rebounding's been a weakness of ours. Those are the 2 most glaring things right now. Our guards don't rebound. And when I was at Louisville, the great thing about Louisville is Rozier would get you 8 rebounds. Mitchell would get you 8 rebounds. Our guards don't rebound. Our freshman bigs are weak physically. So that's something I hope to improve on. If you look at it out there, although Isaiah tonight had 5 rebounds, our guards have got to do it. Our 2-point guards had 1 rebound in the game. And those long rebounds when a team shoots a lot of shots are really important to a team.
Right, Coach, just one other thing. It seemed like Osborne Schemer, I realized it's his only second game and he missed a lot of time. He seemed to have trouble getting into position to rebound. Is that something you noticed?
Well, he's physically too weak. I mean, the guy came in at 175 pounds at 7 foot, and he's still too weak. He's 205 pounds. He's a weak basketball player. When I coached Gorky Zhang, who was a first-round draft choice, now playing for Memphis, same way. He was 195 pounds. He got to 215, got to 235, and the rest is history. National championship in professional basketball. Don't look at Osborne Schemer and expect much. Now, he may make a shot, he may play well, but he's so far from being a complete basketball player. You can't play at 7 feet, 205 pounds and expect much.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.